dramatic fashion last episode when the All Blacks stole a last gasp victory over the Exeter Chiefs. Today we turn to matchup number 2, which sees Munster at home up against the Guardians of the Crib in a battle of the second place getters from their respective competitions. The Pro 12 for Munster in that final edition, and of course season 1 of the Global Rugby Challenge saw the Guardians runners up in the final. Hello everyone and welcome along to Cornflakes Crib, your home of Rugby Challenge 3 and the Global Rugby Challenge. That is the subscriber series. Your guys, your players taking the field to take on the best in the world. Munster are at home today as we see the Guardians hit the road to take them on. It's 2 runners up, and this Munster side look very, very strong. Look through this side, and there's a pretty good reason why this team performs consistently near the top. Plenty of emerging talents, and that back row is as devastating as any. Omani, O'Donnell and Stander lining up at 6, 7 and 8. Murray will be a big danger running the show from scrum half in a back line that presents plenty of opportunities. Sebo at fullback, Yako Tauto at outside centre, Keatley of course at 10, the 2 Scannells at 2 and 12, keeping things alive in the family. So Munster looks strong, but are they going to be strong enough to topple the Guardians of the Crib, who kicked off this season with an impressive 5-point victory as well? So they'll be looking to double that up and put another one in the bank and go top of the table with the All Blacks only picking up 2 4-point victories in their opening 2 matches. Bizarrely as it is, we've got some players wearing the away strip and some wearing the home strip in this little graphic, but alas, on we go with a starting 15 for the Guardians. The front row is retained. The front row squad starts again with another matchup. Luke de Normanville, Mike Hunt and Owen Fagan at 1, 2 and 3. Liam Hacker will now partner Theo Clark in the second row. The player of the round in round 1 moves in 1 from the back row to the second. That is because there is a gluttony of good back rows in this Guardians side. Ollie Crabb, Kevin Marshall will be at 6 and 7 with Kieran Jones lining up at number 8. Bob gets the first start for him at scrum half, and outside him will be once again Dom Butler with a bit of a shift around in the centres with Simeon Dominguez starting at inside centre and Tom Guest moving out to outside centre. On the wings, it is one of the best flankers from season 1, Elliot Malpass, returning on the left wing for today's matchup. On the right will be fullback from round 1, Fergus Lamb starting at 14, and that fullback will be a bit of a versatile player, normally at 10, but we've got him in the squad here at 15 for today's matchup. It's Ron Rodriguez starting in the number 15 jumper for the Guardians as they look to go 2 from 2. Well, it's a bit of a option here for kick clash on this one. Munster playing in the red kits. It is the Guardians who stay in their home kit as well with the blue at the top and the red at the back. So try not to get confused. Underway we go. And Crabb gets the first touch and straight away here come the Guardians. What a start this could be. It's a big chance for Tom Guest, but he's pulled down. And it resets right on the 22. Bob to the Normanville. And there's an offside. And straight away an opportunity here for the Guardians to put points on the board. Oh, a high tackle after an offside. And this is terrible from Munster. High shot man in the bin, and they lose the player already. Wow. What a start to this game by the Guardians of the Crib. They have an option here early on. And what are they going to choose? They've gone for 3, so we're seeing a bit of a trend here with these subscriber sides going for the points when they can. And it'll be Dom Butler who will have his first touch of the ball, taking 3 points as well. Just to the right-hand side, strikes it nicely, holds it to the left, and it holds its line very nicely. And over it goes. And it's the Guardians of the Crib 3. Munster 0 very early on here in this round 2 clash. Not the start Munster would have been wanting at all. 2 penalties given away straight away. An offside and then a high tackle followed by a yellow card. A comedy of errors there by this runners-up from last year's Pro 12. Here is the Guardians again, attacking this Irish club through the middle as they would. And now they fire it back to Butler. Already with a couple of points on his belt in today's match, 3 to be exact. And a long kick down there from Butler. Here's Kieran Jones chasing hard. He is a dangerous looking man as well. He hits his target and he puts him to ground in the 22. Good start here from the Guardians. They only lead by 3 though. Want to capitalise on this yellow card and put another few past these Munster boys in red if they can. It's a pick and go from Stander. He threads it through. Holland does well. And our big boy's out wide, but it's finally gone out there to Conway. Conway's got work to do though. And a couple to beat. Good tackle from Fergus Lamb. Puts him into touch. Well, you got to credit Ryan there. The tight head prop for Munster. He knew he was out of his league. And he quickly shoveled it on. And away to Conway it went. So it's a 5-man line out. Mike Hunt, oh, he's missed everyone there, and it is picked up at the back, and here comes Munster again. Stander steps through one, tries to bust through them all, but this is good for Munster. Man down, and they're looking a better side here. It's Kilcoyne running away. They switch it right out to the right for O'Donnell. He slips it in for Woodton, who goes to ground, and a chance for a turnover there. It's missed by the Guardians. Simon Zebo into the line. He's taken in a good tackle there from Kevin Marshall. Mike Hunt, he's turned it over. Hunt down the sideline. What a try. Mike Hunt scores. What a play by the captain of the Guardians. Leading from the front. No one knew what had happened. Simon Zebo went himself. Good tackle there. I think it was by Kevin Marshall. And look how quickly little Mike Hunt was all over it. And he just had to beat Klein to the try line. No fullback in place because that's Simon Zebo there. So Klein was the only one even close. And there he was. He was just trying to catch up with the play. And Mike Hunt didn't have much to do, but he did it with ease. That is clinical from the Guardians, but how about Hunt? What a play. Quick turnover and a quick 20-metre scamper as well. Classy stuff from the captain of the Guardians. Looks to be no wobbles on the Guardians train at the moment, that's for sure. As they score their first try of the match, of course, man in the bid for Munster does not help. And 10 points on the board in this period. It's making them look very, very good at the moment. There comes the Sinbad Platt back on the field, and it was Jaco Tauta. Didn't quite catch it when he went off, but he was being guilty for the high tackle. And back, yes, in a back line, when you miss a man, that does pay big time. 10-0 down on Munster. They need to score next, get back into this, and Crab takes another kick off, and here's Butler! Butler straight through! He's looking for Hunt, he couldn't find him. Hunt was right there. What could have that been for Mike Hunt? 2 tries in quick succession for the hooker. Good showing there from Don Butler. Oh, Stander has been crunched. I think that's from his opposite number as well. Kieran Jones shows them who's boss. Turn around the corner there, and it's Keeley who's stuck with the ball. Didn't really want to Mike Hunt. He's got another ruck turnover. And Kieran Jones proves he is human. And he has knocked that ball on. Wow, what a start. Mike Hunt is having an absolute blinder in the breakdown. Kieran Jones just could not quite hang on to that.
Crouch.
Having some blistering plays at the moment from Guardians members. Of course, Theo Clark, who was the player of the week last week. Round 1 hasn't even featured here today so far. It's a scrum for Munster, backs down, and it looks solid enough. And Connor Murray, another one who we haven't even mentioned yet, sitting at the back. Now, here's Tauta, the man who got the yellow card. The great ball inside from Woodton, and he's set away for Tauta. Tauta's got one to beat. He's dummying. He's going alone, but he cannot get past the tackle of Juan Rodriguez, who puts him into touch. Good effort, though, from Jaco Tauta. Should have been a try. He had no one with him. He had no option but to back himself. Here's Hunt. This time hits his man. Bob goes away to Butler. And Butler just hammers this one downfield. Didn't quite have the time to shift it back towards the touchline. Oh, that's knocked on. Oh, nothing they could do about that. Keatley spills his beans. Getting a bit too excited about what was coming up. Munster may have missed their chance to score there. After that Tauta break. Long way back, near their own 22. Scrum feed for Bob. It's a steady one as well from both sides. Guardians get a good first hit. There's a couple of really good hits in here. Just not getting any way through this Munster pack. Here's Kieran Jones. He's speedy and he's powerful. And he's brought down. Oh, great turnover there. What a play from O'Donnell. His hacker makes the tackle on Niall Scannell. Murray Puts it short, and O'Donnell again has a bit of a scamper. But Kieran Jones has been very vocal in this match so far. Puts him down yet again. Popped away to Omani, and this time it is Crab who puts him to ground. Guardians not throwing any numbers into this breakdown as they turn around the corner to Witten, and he's into touch. Running out of ideas there, Munster. They look so good at the other end of the field, but now they've come close back this way with 20 seconds before the break, and they are absolutely out on their feet. To the front again. Bob, away to Butler. Butler's going to run at them. Butler beats one, slides, gets up again. Oh, fly side, see it. Luke to number full. So many numbers. Mike Hunt, he went up the legs, but Guest, surely Guest. Oh, what a try saver from Connor Murray. And Munster live to fight another day when the Guardians had so many players left over. They should have scored 4 times. Quickly, the referee sends the two teams to the half-time break. 10-0 is the score, but we should have more points on the board from both sides, butchering a few tries. And you say it could easily be mid-20s to mid-teens for this matchup. Let's have a look at the stats here. Possession is just nudged to the Guardians, 57-43, as territory is a major way to the Guardians, 69 to 31%. Both sides are kicking the ball a decent amount, 4-3 there. Guardians doing one little extra kick in play, but his handling errors at the moment that is doing the deed. Munster being allowed back in the game due to the poor hands of the Guardians. Yellow card, well, that costs them all 10 points, Munster, and they lose this one by 10 or less. You've got to say they have only themselves to blame. They look good enough to get back in the game, but can they do it against this Guardians team who are looking good, but just aren't finishing their dinner here in this away match? So this man has been impressive in the first half, a couple of line breaks, and maybe should have scored a try himself. But he has 40 minutes left to do the damage. Kick off from Butler. Don Butler goes very, very long. Bob is chasing hard, look out. Oh, wow, that is an absolute murder. Kieran Jones, you should be put in jail. He has really killed a man. Here's Elliot Malpass. And it's advantage. Looks like the Guardians may lose this. No, they hang on. Bob probably should have gone the other way. Fagan comes back and Butler gets a hospital pass. The referee says, no, we'll have another go at that, boys. But goodness me, Ian Keatley.
Crouch,
I don't know how he's still standing.
bind.
He got absolutely clobbered
Set.
by Kieran Jones, who was being the massive enforcer in this Guardians, well, back row and forward pack. Here he is again, having another go. Oh, Kieran Jones! Oh, put that away! That is a fantastic try! Straight off the back of the scrum, shows the speed and the power. Of course, in the back line in season 1, he's bulked up, he's come back to number 8, and he looks hard to stop. A massive scrum, Jones picks it up, goes straight through. Simon Zebo, desperate attempt, couldn't even stop him, and over from behind comes O'Donnell, but that was too little, far too late. And all he had to do was put that ball down straight through between 10 and 12, Keatley and Rory Scannell. Too much speed. And he is becoming almost player of the week so far. He's got a tough competition from what we've seen in the All Flakes. Gonna say the likes of Sam McCoop was, well, the only saviour for the All Flakes in that match. But today, it is all about Kieran Jones as the scoreline is 15-0. Make that 17-0. And it is looking comfortable now for the Guardians. 2 tries only, though, in this matchup. They'll be wanting a couple more to pick up that bonus point. Well, Keatley messed up, didn't he? And that gave the opportunity for the Guardians. A little short kick-off from him, and once again, Crab pulls it in. Here's Dominguez. He puts a kick in nicely just to try and clear it out of their half, and finds it down to Simon Zebo, who finds O'Donnell, and now they break away beautifully through Romani. They got numbers out wide, and they give it quickly away to Conway, who is picked up. and almost driven into touch. Good save there from his teammates, keeping him in. And here is Keatley looking to kick away, but covering the back nicely is Fergus Lamb. Of course, he was fullback last match, I should say. So he's very adept. He smashes down, and look who's chasing Theo Clark. And of course, it is Jones as well. Kieran Jones is a massive man, and he got big wheels turning there. And they easily deal with the threat of Munster trying to run that one back. O'Donnell fires it back, and it's a very deep pass as Munster look to spread it now. And they have made room as well nicely. And there goes O'Mahony. He takes out two, but can't offload. Near the hour mark we go. Connor Murray, there is no fullback in place here for the Guardians, which is a bit of a concern. Don't know if anyone's going to cover back there, but Bob does it, and here we go again on the left side for Conway, who was a little man and easily bumped into touch from Fergus Lamb, who was a considerable amount bigger than him. As Munster try and force the issue, they just seem to be going nowhere. To the front again, easy taken from Hacker. Here is Butler, what's a little grubber through, he's taken out again. But look who's there, none other than, of course, Kieran Jones. Trying to keep it alive here. It's O'Donnell again. He offloads nicely to Kilcoyne. He just goes nowhere. It's getting tackled instantly after receiving the ball. Scantle gets nice ball away. Now we're talking here from Munster. They got away to Tauta. Inside ball they go. They keep it alive, but it's knocked on eventually. And it's Crab who picks it up. Here's Guest. Oh, he spilt the ball as well. It's kicked on from Kieran Jones. And Elliot Malpass was chasing hard to the corner, but we will go all the way back. A little messy period of the match. The scrum feed will go to the Guardians. Crowd on something there.
Fine.
Guardians of the crib. 63 minutes gone.
Set.
Scrum feed. Just inside the 22. Oh, it's a good shove from Munster. A good chance to attack, but maybe they're thinking too much about that and not winning the ball in the scrum. Murray goes left side, and Conway is fired it all the way back in eventually to Murray. The Guardians look to steal that ball. Stand up, fires it out wide. Now again it's Conway, and no way through there. Turnover from the tackler is Hacker. Here's Crab firing a big ball away. Fagan. Oh, there's the numbers here again. It's got to be another try. Elliot out pass, out wide. He's still got me with him. It's Dominguez. That's another try. And that is a great play from the Guardians. Counter-attacking in for the try. And that is a good finish as well. Simone Dominguez scores for the Guardians. Just like before halftime, so many numbers, but they almost butchered it. But a great pass there from Elliot Malpass, who is one of the good players going around here, seasoned veteran as well. Seeing these guys returning and making huge impact into these teams. Malpass pops it back, takes out Zebo, and leaves an easy run-in for Dominguez. His first try of the season, his first appearance of the season as well, as Don Butler will look to rack up some more points. Out on the left side this time, it's 22-0. Can you believe Munster should have been sitting 10-7 if they could have scored that try just before half-time, but since then it's been all one-way traffic by the Guardians as they slot another one over. And Butler is looking pretty good now. 24-0. He's got some points on the board, and there's just 9 minutes to go. The All Flakes struggled. The Guardians have not. So with this victory in the bag now, just 9 minutes to go, you would expect, oh, that's been knocked on. Luke de Nummerville, human after all. With this win, however, for the Guardians, they will go top of the table. The All Flakes on just 8, and currently as we stand right now, the Guardians will be on 9. They are one try away from a bonus point as well. Can they pick that up? That is almost becoming more of a challenge than actually winning these matches for the Guardians. Not as much we can say about the All Flakes on that matter. 2 months to have one more throw of the dice they can put together. Their scrum has been solid. Murray to Keatley. Goes wide straight away. Fergus Lam's got work to do. He's been beaten on the outside. Domingo's got work to do at the back here. It's a good tackle from Rodriguez. And he gets up, but Munster's all over this ball. Quickly recycled. It's there for O'Mahony. Oh, he's over the sideline. Oh, that is devastating for the blindside flanker. Should have been in there. Should have set that up for his side again. Mike Hunt will throw. 7-man line out, goes to the back and quickly Bob goes back to Ferguson, who just melts this downfield and straight down the throat of Simon Zebo. And that's a forward pass. It's the way they would have gone again. Zebo was absolutely furious. That didn't look forward at all. Let's take another look. Oh, actually. Didn't look too bad, but the referee says we will not go on. That will be full time, and the Guardians continue to cruise in the Global Rugby Challenge. Don't pick up the bonus point, which will be a bit of a concern for them. A tough first half, but Munster really faded in that second. A good win here on the road as well for the Guardians, getting that team nicely spread out as well. All the reserves coming on to start this match. 3 tries to zip. Well, we haven't seen too many zips. We've seen a couple of close ones, but Munster nowhere near the challenge here today, even on their home strip as well. They could not bring the fight. If they scored that try in the first half, it could have really opened this game up 10-7. It would have been game on, but they just didn't have another chance like that on their right side or any side at all. 3 tries to nil, 24-0 the score. Hunt, Jones and Dominguez. There's Mike Hunt, the hooker. How did he score that? Man of the match, no question about it. Kieran Jones at number 8 and inside centre. Simone Dominguez scoring the 3rd try. 3 conversions from Butler, and of course the points are opened up by the penalty goal by Butler as well. So 4 points in the bank here for the Guardians. Not a bad result, but they would have loved another try of the bonus point. They did dominate the second half. Possession territory, 61 and 74%. There was no getting back from that. And just think, the yellow card, Tigako Tauta, hadn't happened, and then 10 points quickly come from that. This game could have been very, very different. Munster definitely looked the goods in the first half, but being down 14 men for 25% of it did not help their cause whatsoever. The Guardians, ironically, had all the ball, but they made more tackles against this Munster side. So let's take a look at how the teams line up after the halfway point of round 2 in the Global Rugby Challenge. Okay, so a good 4-point win there for the Guardians, and you've got to say the All Flakes probably won't be too upset about that. Yes, they struggled. Yes, they only just won the game, but the Guardians won easily. They didn't pick up the bonus point as well, so that's going to be the big difference that separates these sides. You can see the points is just 1, so it only takes one good performance from the All Flakes and things drastically can change. The Celtic Dragons are next in action, and they are sitting 3rd at the moment on 5 points. They're up against the Scarlets. So let's take a look at the competition as it stands right now. The Flakers, ironically as it is, with a 24-point win, are way down in 7th, with teams like Clermont, Munster and the Crusaders all playing 2, but picking up a bonus point along the way, and they are on 5. So, wow, they're very interesting at how this game, or how this competition is shaping up at the moment. None of the AI sides actually are 2 from 2. Very, very, very interesting. There's no out-and-out leader here, so when these sides actually start to play is when this competition is going to start getting interesting. Clermont, well, early stages, but looks to be the best of the sides so far. All Flakes at second, 2 wins, but only just no bonus points for them. Guardians, 50% bonus point pick up there. They've got 9, and you see the Celtic Dragons have 1 from their 1 game, so good stuff for them. Can they back it up against the Scarlets, who are, well, 0 and 1, also going down by 24 points. That was the game with the Corn Flakers, of course. So let's have a look at the fixtures list. We can see the rest of round 2 here. Of course, 2 games to go. Scarlets at home versus Celtic Dragons, and the Lions at home against the Flakers. So that's going to be interesting to see who picks up some bonus points there. We did see an easy win in round 1 for the Flakers against the Scarlets, and we also saw a pretty straightforward win for the Guardians against the Lions. So plenty to see for these last 2 games. We will see those 2 sides back in action again against different opponents. So much like round 1, just mix it up a little, and then round 3 we have the All Flakes versus Toulon. Then we have the Guardians up against Clermont, Flakers, Munster, and Dragons against the Lions. So again, keeping things nice and close by. Not having too many new sides. Haven't played Wasps yet. Have we played Clermont? I don't think so either. So there we go. That is round 2. Interesting game will be how Munster go against the Flakers in round 3. But that is it for the second game of round 2 of the Global Rugby Challenge. The Guardians of the Crib picking up an easy victory. Plenty of good signs from their squad after that victory. I'll be back in for our third match of the round, the Celtic Dragons up against Scarlets. Until then, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all for our next match. Until then, take care.